We're still working on the drafts of it, but what I have said, at least in my half of this editorial, is that we as parents were not really listening to the doctors that well. They were providing us with statistics about ability, but I said we needed to talk about quality of life. Anything that they would have presented to us as just pure statistics, we would have dug our heels in even further and demanded treatment. And if the only reasons we could have thought of to not provide treatment is if they told us that our child would have lived a life of extreme discomfort, perhaps a lifetime on a tracheostomy tube or with a colostomy bag, things like that. Might have made us not want to go forward with treatment. But as it was, we weren't actually talking to each other. We were sort of talking at each other. And so the idea of this editorial is to get parents and doctors talking with each other better. I also am advising that doctors seek out the motivations of parents. What is the primary reason you can think of that would lead you to ask for treatment or not treat? Some parents might go for the ability questions as to whether, how impaired the child is going to be upon leaving the hospital or getting up to the age of 2 or 5. Other parents, like our primary concern was quality of life. Other parents might be more concerned about financial issues. Not just the bills in the NICU, but also how do you leave enough money in your will to provide for a developmentally disabled adult. And when you've only got a few hours to think about something like that, it can be really overwhelming, and perhaps a visit from a financial counselor could be of help there. I also advised that doctors should ask which is better, a short goodbye now or a strong possibility of one in a week. And that is something that our doctor was trying to save us from, was an infant that lives for just a short time and then dies. He was of the opinion that is harder on the family than it is to say goodbye quickly and immediately in the delivery room. We would have felt worse about a child not given a chance, but there's multiple opinions on that. And I also am advising to talk about the baby by name. And in fact, at the time we had this conversation, the antenatal counseling conversation, we had picked out a name. We knew it was a boy. We knew we were going to name him Gabriel. So, okay, now I want